Hello, everybody. How are you guys this evening? Witch Jodi, and I'm out here in Hawaii. We're doing live from Hawaii today. I hope everybody is doing great. Today is 11/11 portal. Hope you guys have been manifesting today. If you'd like to talk a little bit about the portal, I thought I would talk about how important November 11th is. It is a day of reflection. It is a day for really deep manifesting. So when you're doing a manifestation on the 11/11 portal, because 11 is, of course, the ultimate master number, you want to write your manifestations out as if you already have it. So, for instance, if you are working on abundance, you would want to write your manifestations out that the abundance has already come to you. So you would say something on the aspect of, my wallet is always filled with $20 bills. You're not going to write it out on the aspect of, hey, I wish I had extra $20 bills. You'd state it a little bit different. Um, so just be aware of that. So if you are working some abundance magic tonight, make sure you're really utilizing your words appropriately, stating that you've already got this, that it's already come into fruition, and it's going to make your magic way stronger. Another thing about this beautiful manifestation night is it's a great night to let go. And when you're letting go of things that no longer serve you, you feel better, you guys. Not only do you feel better, you start vibrating on a higher level. And you're going to notice the more you vibrate on a higher level, things start just kind of dissipating and going away from you that you no longer need. Um, Sometimes that can be a harsh reality. Sometimes you might lose, excuse me, maybe you'll end up losing some friends over this, or maybe they're not necessarily good friends, but maybe they are friends that would be maybe more of a taker than a giver, if you know what I mean. So be aware of that. But definitely be doing some different fun things, and manifest for yourself and let go of those things that you no longer need, that no longer serve you. I am double checking as we're looking on this. Can I get some of your feet? what what's that mean? Daquan Scott. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. So you might have to ad lib a little bit. I'm not quite sure what that means. um, so just hello everybody. Hello Aubrey. Um, Portal Plays says hello. Gina says hello. So hello, aloha to everybody. So I'm glad to see people jumping on. But again, letting go of things that no longer serve you is a really good thing to do. So what are some things that you guys are out there and wanting to let go of? Maybe negativity. Maybe you're always feeling kind of down on yourself. You're self-sabotaging yourself, saying negative things, maybe about your body, about your personality. Instead of doing that, maybe start saying stuff like, hey, I love myself. Hey, I'm a great person. You want to talk positive to yourself. That's very, very important, to be doing that kind of thing. So be aware of that. Also, when you are letting go of things, really let go. Don't dwell on it. So you want to make sure that you're really done with it. Write out a letter to yourself, burn it, send it out into the universe if it no longer serves you. So today my little things are, so I'm out here in Hawaii, you guys all know that, and I'm doing a lot of healing. I'm doing some self-healing. I don't have the book sitting next to me. I'm reading this fabulous book right now. It is called oh my gosh, I'm gonna bug Kelly because she'll remember it.
Well, I'll
It's
just
about
pop in then.
hurt.
It's called Heals What
I can't
Hurts,
think of
and
the
it was
name of
highlighted.
the book. Where is it? I can't see it.
Heal,
Hi, Kelly. What's the
Heals
name
What
of that
Hurts.
book I'm
Hi,
reading?
Heals What Hurts.
Heals, yes, heal what hurts. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. I am totally loving this book. And so I'm doing a lot of breathing exercises, a lot of different mantras, all these really cool things to help myself heal because I'm on a self healing journey right now. And a little bit later tonight, as you guys know, you can see that it's still daylight here. So it's 3 in the afternoon here. We're over at home at 7 p.m. But I'm going to the beach tonight and I'm going to release some hurt and some things that no longer serve me personally. And I'm working on this journey and I'm just super excited about it, and I'm like going out and I'm meditating at the beach every morning, hanging out with my turtles every morning. I'm loving it. Another thing that you can do to help yourself during times of manifestation and bringing things into your fruition. If you work with deities, ask your deities to come in and help out with that too. Your deities are going to always back you. So I've been working a little bit with chocolate. So being on the island, we do have some different chocolate farms out here. And so I've been testing some good chocolate. And not only can you utilize that magic, it's good for your health. So if you are dealing with cocoa that's 70% or higher, now this is going to be the darker chocolate, you guys. Yes, it is going to be a little bit more bitter, but it's so good for your heart health. And hi, Maureen. Hi, Lauren. Hi, everybody that's jumping on. But definitely that cocoa, not only is it wonderful for your heart health and it can help you boost your endorphins in your brain so that you feel better and you can kind of get rid of a little bit of that depression. It is a fantastic thing to give to different deities. So what about something like, if you're dealing with Hecate, if you deal with the Morgan, they love chocolate too. There's so many different deities that work with different, elements that you can give to them to help yourself with your manifestations. Um, there's a whole bunch of people jumping on here and oh, thank you. You love my purple. It's starting to fade a little bit, but that's okay. Being out here, it's just, what we do. But I love my purple too. I got a guy asking, his name is Robert Gass, and it says, what are the shadow spiders? I have no idea what you're talking about, good sir. Um, you know, um, can't answer that, so not my forte. So good luck with you on that one. I don't know if you're having a bad dream or what the deal is there. I'm hoping that if you're dreaming about spiders, that could mean a lot of different things. Spiders actually are a representation of protection, so be aware of that. Don't kill your spiders. Pick them up, put them outside. I know it's cold out right now, so it's maybe not the best time for a spider to be outside, but I personally don't want them in my house. So there's that. But back to manifestation for this 1111 portal. This is such a great time to be manifesting for what you need in your life right now. It is like an open doorway. And again, we were talking about vibrations, and you want to bring that vibration up a little bit more and more and more. So that's important to you. Another really cool thing about today being 1111, do you realize it's Veterans Day? So, for all of those people who have served in our military, whether you are still actively serving or whether you're retired or you are no longer in the services, thank you. Thank you for your services. And to give you a little education, Memorial Day in May is for those veterans who passed away during their time of service. So, they were active duty service men and women that passed away. That is what Memorial Day represents. Today, which is Veterans Day, you give thanks to everybody for the services that they have given, whether they are active, non-active, but they are still alive. So, and my husband is a veteran, so happy Veterans Day to my husband. And for all those that are out there serving, like my sister and a few other people that I know, thank you. So today being 1111 portal, great for manifestation, great for letting go, great day for our service members. In fact, at the store at Midwest Retreat and Healing for the rest of the week, because we're closed today, we are offering a 10% discount for all of those veterans that come in and go shopping with us. The only thing that's kind of a stipulation is if it's a consignment piece, I can't do the percentage off, but the rest of the stuff I can. So, just be aware. So come on in and get your discount. Is there any questions that you guys might have? okay, back to Robert. Me and my wife see them while we're awake nightly, almost monthly. Hi, Robert. I really think it might be protective. Call in your guardians, your ancestors, and ask them to help protect you. Now, if you are Christian, you can call in archangels to help you. If you are non-Christian, call in your deities, whether you work with the North Pantheon, so that you might be wanting to call in Odin or Thor or Freya, Frigg, anything like that, and see if that won't help you. But spiders always usually represent protection. It is a protective manner. So maybe your ancestors are showing you spiders due to the fact that maybe they feel that you need protection. Maybe you've got some not nice people that are a part of your circle, your inner circle. I am not positive on that. So definitely pay attention. Besides the spiders that you're seeing, what else are you seeing around you? What things are happening in your life right now that is going to maybe correlate with the spiders that you're seeing? So that's what I would check into if I were you. Um, Other than that, for another thing for manifestation, if you are going to do some manifestation work tonight, and you're going to be burning a candle. Green is a great candle to utilize. Gold is a great candle. Same thing with yellow and orange. These are all fantastic colors that will help represent bringing in abundance for your manifestations. And it is extremely, extremely powerful day to do that. So I don't want to say ask for your wishes, desire, but definitely ask what you want to. We just got done having the Witch's New Year, which was Samhain. So right now, great time to manifest what you would like to see come into fruition for your next year for 2026. Start asking now. It's a great time to do that. Um, Another thing that you could be utilizing and working with at this point too with your manifestation is utilizing different herbs. Basil, bay leaf. These are great, fantastic kitchen herbs that you have that you can turn around and put your candle in or sprinkle it around your candle. You could put it, in a bowl of salt, put your candle in the center, and then sprinkle the outsides around it to bring in that manifestation for yourself. Another thing, cinnamon. Cinnamon kind of ignites, it heats things up. And utilize your chocolate because chocolate's fantastic too. In fact, let me tell you something a little bit about some chocolate to help with your manifestations. I got notes on my phone, so I got to cheat because I can't remember 100% off the top of my head. If you're going to be working with chocolate with your manifestations, doing dark chocolate, that's going to represent your love, your romance, grounding and centering. So important before you do your manifestation. Make sure you're calm. Make sure you're grounded and protected. If you're just going to be using cocoa nibs, that's great for grounding, prosperity, working with the ancestors, like I was saying. If you're using white chocolate, great for your friendship. Maybe you and your best friend have had a rift lately and you're trying to heal a misunderstanding. White chocolate is the way to go with that. Self love and fun, just maybe bringing a little bit more fun into your life because maybe you've been having a little bit of a harder time lately. Milk chocolate is going to be, again, nurturing. It's again self-love and friendship. It also creates balance. Good balance in your life is important. And it also is going to raise that emotional energy. Again, getting that vibration to increase is always better. You want to think positive about yourself. You want to talk positive about yourself. You don't want to be talking negative. The more negative you talk, the more negative things come into you. So be aware of that. Raise those vibrations, you guys. You're going to feel a whole lot better. I promise. Um, Other than that, you guys, I've only got a couple more minutes. We're going to kind of keep it short and sweet tonight because I have some plans. I'm actually going to go out. I'm going to a very special beach here at where I'm at. I'm in Waikoloa Waikoloa Beach over here on the big island of Hawaii. So I am on the northwest side of the island. It's super windy out. You can probably hear it outside. Like they've got warnings. We couldn't go to the beach. It'd be sandblasted today. It was crazy. But we are going to go out to our special beach tonight. It's more of a coral, and we're going to take. I'll answer Jennifer here in just a second. We're going to take my son True, he's my adoptive son. His ashes out, and we're spreading his ashes this evening. So it's a great day of release. He was a veteran, so again, doing it on Veterans Day, doing a release and letting go of my pain, which is really really important for me for my healing and my healing journey out here. So let me answer Miss Jennifer here. Hey, Witch Jodi, I hope you're having a wonderful and restorative time with the retrograde. I've been bombarded with over communication at work. Oh, I understand this one excessively. And it's not urgent things, just all the things at once. How do I calm that down and reset boundaries for my personal peace and to decrease unneeded distractions in my work? Not a problem. Let me help you out with that. Salt. I know it sounds silly. Salt. Black salt, even better. Especially at work, you can still do this. Bring in a little baggie, put a Ziploc baggie together, sprinkle a little black salt, maybe around your cubicle. And if you're worried because maybe you got tiling, you don't want somebody to see it, not a problem. Do you have a dish that you have your pens or your pencils in, or maybe your paper clips? Sprinkle a little bit right there. Bring in some labradorite. No, I take that back. Not labradorite. Bring in some amethyst and bring in some rose quartz. Put something like that around in your space, and black obsidian, jet, black tourmaline. Because what happens is if somebody's coming into your space and like really coming at you, it's going to push them off. If it's all emails, so everything is like online, so maybe you're not having an interface face to face. Put your stones along your keyboard, around your monitor area. It's going to slow things down. Right now, with us in Mercury retrograde, you guys got to be careful. Communication is going to be crazy. Hiccups in travel can happen. I'm still here through the whole Mercury retrograde. I do not come home until December, so we're good. I don't have to worry about that. My husband, on the other hand, he might run into a hiccup or two. But again, don't sign any big legal paperwork if you have to, because sometimes you do. Really read through it carefully. Make sure everything is appropriate. Make sure there's no underlying issues in that paperwork that could come back and bite you in the hiney later on. And just be aware that I love this, Chris. Rest well, true. I miss you. Thank you for your service. Love always, Chris. That is my sister. So thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you. I love her so much. A happy Veterans Day to my very beloved, very dear sister. I don't know what I would do without her. She's kept me together, let me tell you. Melissa, I hope that you get everything that you want and need on my trip. I am working really hard at that. My husband's been fantastic taking care of me out here. Maureen has a medical question really quick. Her left ear keeps ringing and the drops don't seem to work. What can I do, or what can I try before I go back to the doctor? Gosh, there's a couple different things you can try, Maureen. So depending if it's your left ear, sleeping on your left ear so that that ear is down for drainage, putting you can buy these. I mean, a lot of people have them at home, but they're like those it's like those neck things that you can throw in the microwave, and it's got like buckwheat in it or some lavender in it, and you could actually have a little Epsom salts with that. And when you're sleeping, having something underneath, so that like that heat is going to radiate up into that ear canal, and it'll help through here in the sinuses. Most likely when you're having something going on with an ear. So I'm going to turn sideways. I hope you can hear me okay. Where your ear canal is, and it goes down through here into your neck and into your passages. When you're sleeping, all that sinus stuff can drain down into an ear, and it can cause earaches. Usually it's a little clogging, trying to open that up. Hot showers to get that steam in there. Steam, like be careful. I don't want you to burn yourself, but taking a hot pot like the steam and then throwing your head over it to let that steam radiate up, getting it into your sinuses. Just running a hot shower and breathing that warm air in is good enough, you guys, because that'll clear that out, and sometimes that'll take that drainage down and help. However, with your ears, it could be a true ear infection, sinus infection, where you might need medications, especially if it is a bacterial infection. And I happen to know, Miss Maureen, and you just got over having pneumonia. If you still maybe have it, it's probably correlated to that. You may need another dose of antibiotics. I'm going to be honest with you. You do want to check with your medical practitioner on that because they do not want to steer you wrong. Okay. All right. We're getting close to the end here, you guys. Any other last questions? Other than that, I want you to take care of yourself. I love you so much too, sis. And I'm going to be talking to you soon, really soon. But anyway, I want you guys to have a fabulous night. Go out and manifest, you guys. Go out and manifest. You got this. Bring those beautiful things into your world that you need or that you want. Remember, you state that you already have it. Not I want, I need it, it's coming tomorrow. You talk that it's already in your possession. Okay. Number one rule in manifestation. And constantly tell yourself how you love yourself, you're there for yourself, and talk positive about yourself. Always do that because you're going to vibrate upwards and things will come to you so much more easily. All right, you guys, with that being said, aloha, take care of yourself, and we will see you very soon.